uyo uko kuno apo pano mamuona kere nai anovura meso anovura nzeve anokaya mari .com .com usasaire anogaya mari
kamba kwe uyo anotara mari anogaya mari garai mamunzwa pane nyaya pano zvamunoda kunzwa.
Right, 19 December 2021, and I am back for the second time today because we've got a very, very important story, and this makes me very, very sad. This happened recently, and I was not aware that this is what happened. A young lady, a young woman from Zimbabwe, threw herself onto the freeway with two of her children. And this is the young lady, and she's called Noni Mudzamiri. She is married to Chancellor here, and they stay in Kempton Park, or they stayed in Kempton Park. So this is a sad story because I got a call last week, and the two bodies, because there were three, right? There was the mother and the two children. The mother and one of the children, the 3-month-old, they died on the spot. And the 3-year-old child survived miraculously. No one knows how the child managed to survive. She was picked up, according to the people that talked to me, at the location. And so we have the child who passed away and the mother. The bodies have been in the mortuary for the past 1 month and a few days. And the problem that has happened is there's a number of complications that need to be dealt with. But first, let me start with the story. So the family was having problems or challenges, and Naomi decided to take her life. So she left some voice notes, and I want to play those voice notes for you, just so that you can have context. And after that, I won't say much. I want us to go to how we can help. But I want you to hear her speaking just before she threw herself into this truck or into the freeway. The freeway is near the airport. If you're here in South Africa, near the airport, there is a suburb called Kempton Park, where a lot of Zimbabweans stay. And there's a road there called Atlas Road. So she went on top of the bridge and she threw herself down. One of the children she was holding, the other one was on the back. And that's the one child survived, the one child died. So let's hear what she said before she died. Then what I will do is during the week, I'm going to try to bring the husband here and we can see how we can assist. So let's hear what Naomi said before she took her life.
Hapana inisekuru, hapana obvious, hapana ndinonyadza. That's why ndasacrifice ngozvura because handina choice, handina kokuenda, handina mai vangu havana chavainacho. I'm suffering. I was thinking Lucha ogara mumba, but he's busy abusing me. I'm tired, long time achindi abuse. Ndakachengeta mai vake ndochengeta hama dzake, but he's busy abusing me negirlfriend yake. It's fine, I'll make a decision. Phone yangu yakudzima, ndichasvika parod ndofa. Ndaenda maisibo musarebo. Hope talent uyu achakukipa safe, achakubatai zvakanaka cause semunhu atiye hama dzese vanasekuru Brian anenge ari kumota mawo akatogara, everything zvake zviri okay. I just want to say sorry kwamuri
nekusakubatai zvakanaka semataurirwa azvo kunzi handibate hama dzemurume zvakanaka ndokubatai. I was thinking pese pamai uya I was doing better. I know my mistakes ariko, but ndangotora decision kuti chancellor upenyu hwake huve safe, because ndiri kuona kuti family yese haichisiri safe because of me. So I'm on my way, I'm already. Ndachida ngokuzisai semi munhu womuka, ndasiri kumbotaura zvangu nemi, but ndaona manditanga apa ndandiri kurisivhawo, ndandiri kudairawo, ndandiri kuvhura mamwe maodhi atumirwa nehama dzatalent sekutumwa kwavaita nachancellor. Zvisinei, ndabuda mumba muya sema makasvika kwatatagara futi zonzi mazira munoita. I didn't take anything. I didn't take anything. Furniture, chancellor, everything, even my clothes, my documents, zvese ndasiya imomo. Handina chemunhu chandatora. Ndabuda neupenyu hwangu nevana vangu. Handina chemunhu chandatora. Vana monovatora kumba kwaamai vavo, ndokwandavasiya. Ndaenda.
Okay, so this is quite an emotional video or audio, and it's very, very sad. So as I said, I don't want us to take this opportunity to blame anyone or to say what happened or why it happened. There are many things that have happened ever since, and some of the things that I've dealt with in this case. But I want to encourage everybody, especially the guys who are involved in this story, not to what can I say? Let's not look at who to blame, and that means in the story, Chancellor, Naomi, Talent, all these people, I think everyone now needs to work together to make sure that these two are buried, because as we stand right now, the bodies are in the mortuary and they are so decomposed that they cannot be transported to Zimbabwe. The authorities here in South Africa are coming tomorrow to look at how they can put chemicals on these bodies so that they can be in a state in which you can carry them to Zimbabwe. That is how bad this situation is. So I encourage everybody not to blame everyone or anyone, because this is a tragic situation and there's no one to blame here. The solution when there's a problem is not to kill oneself. And also, if someone is married, they need to take care of their family. And if you see married people, you need to protect and to respect other people's marriages. So there are many issues here that, by the way, this is Talent that I was showing you. I just wanted to show you who Talent is, who is being mentioned in the video. So what I'm trying to say is there are many issues here and everyone has to play a part. And I hope that when we finally bring the relatives here, we can assist them. There's money required. We managed to negotiate on Friday to get the bodies out of one funeral parlor to another. But there's money which is owed to the old funeral parlor. There's money that is owed to the new funeral parlor. There's money for transport. And there's also obviously the mother. If you heard the Naomi speaking on the audio, she's got a mother who is in Zimbabwe, who is unemployed. She's got the young child that was left. So there's many issues here to deal with without pointing fingers at anybody. So I just want to conclude here now. Then during the week, we'll bring Chancellor here. I talked to him through the day. Unfortunately, we're not able to connect. But if you want to read more, you can go to gambakwe.com. This story is there. So what is needed here is obviously, as I said, money to pay debts for the funeral parlor. It's not much. It's not much money. It's a small amount of money. But these guys have gone through so much over the past month. So if you want to know who to talk to, you can WhatsApp me on that number. Then I'll put you in touch with the family. The consulate here and the embassy, they've really assisted these guys because the child and the mother, they didn't have documents. So they were not documented. When the child was born, she was registered in the name of another person. So the embassy and the consulate here have done a great job to get all this sorted. The problem that is left is the guys in Zimbabwe have not been forthcoming especially the registrar's office, they need to provide a letter so that the body of the child can be taken to Zimbabwe, because she was born here. She's 3 months old. She was 3 months old, and the South Africans did a letter that showed that that child is Zimbabwe. And there's guys in Zimbabwe at the registrar's office, they need to provide that letter. That has not been forthcoming. They are waiting. There's a complicated story there. So I hope someone from the registrar's office can assist these guys to get that letter. And then, obviously, as I said, the bodies are so decomposed that they cannot even be transported to Zimbabwe. This was supposed to happen on Friday. It couldn't happen. And they're waiting for specialists now to say what chemicals can they use. Then, obviously, as I said, the child who's left and the mother, they might need some counseling, and the child might also need assistance because the father is not fully employed. He does piece jobs, so he's not fully employed in a job. So for today, that's what I wanted to say. Please go to gambako.com if you want to read more about this story and those who can assist. I'll give you the contacts of who to talk to in the family, and then we'll take it from there. And obviously, if we know someone at the registrar's office who can assist with that letter, that will allow the body of the child to be moved to Zimbabwe, then that is important. That is something that we need to do, something that is urgent. It's not this is a crisis, so it needs everyone to move fast. Right, let me read the comments. Right, Selena says, may have soul rest in peace, but I guess it was to do with Njolo Chete. So as I said to you, go to gambako.com. I've put all the details there, but I don't want us to deal with it here. And then I want to go to, right. Selena wants to know, I don't know, maybe the husband will clarify when he's here. Then Noni says, wish she had sought help, even shelter. This is too sad. Honestly, no one to blame. What I was saying is, firstly, for the guys who are in a crisis, seek help. Don't kill yourself. For the people that are in marriage, work it out. Try to work with your family. Do not have affairs. And do not, especially when you have an affair, don't then go to and abuse somebody. That's important. And then obviously, if you see someone who's married and they're single, stay away from other people's marriages, respect other people's marriages, then everyone will live happily ever after. Then Fallen Soldier, this is sad. I've never been this heartbroken in a long while. Very, very sad, especially the way she took herself. Okay, I want to, Mkoma Pangana, you're saying you think the road accident fund should cover that. Okay, I think please assist us, Mkoma Pangana, if that could work. I'll also talk to the family to see if they can assist. Then I want to look at Erisha. Erisha is saying, what pains me is why Zimbabweans are dying in a foreign country. Yeah, most Zimbabweans are dying in foreign countries. Very sad. And then Chimanimani TV says, poor advice, Gambako. I don't know what you're saying. Please explain what I advised, which is wrong. Maybe I said something. You can put another comment here before I go, so that we see what poor advice I gave. I said, stay away from other people's marriages. If you've got problems, don't kill yourself. And if you're in marriage, don't cheat. Don't go outside of your marriage. So I don't know which poor advice I gave. And then obviously, as I said, please, let's assist here. Let's not spend time on blaming and pointing fingers. The guys here need help. And the embassy here and the consulate have already done enough. Let's now get the registrar office in Zimbabwe to give that letter. Then let's assist with the funds. There's a little amount of money needed. Less than 50,000 rands will cover everything here. So let us wait for the husband. When he comes here, I will then give you the correct number of who to contact, because there are two families involved here. And also, the other thing I wanted to mention was that the marriage was done, but lobola was not paid. So there was a bit of complication for about 2 weeks when the two families were negotiating. If you go to gambagwe.com, you'll see everything. So that is all I wanted to say for today. And please contact me on this number. I will give you the correct person to talk to. But for now, don't give any money until we have talked to the husband and he's been here. And then we know what exactly is required so that everything can be solved. Right. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. And I'll be back very soon. I don't know when. I need to take a break. I've been working too hard. If I can get my brother Tinashe Jonasi tomorrow, we'll come here and we'll have some discussion over a number of issues. We're going to be working throughout the holidays because I was supposed to be in Zimbabwe. But because the guys in Zimbabwe decided to quarantine everybody, my airline canceled my flight. I lost a whole bunch of money for hotels that I booked in Zimbabwe and I couldn't go to. And I lost a lot of money everywhere because of the decision here by the Zimbabwe government. But they didn't go on to quarantine anyone. So I don't know what was happening there. Anyway, that was that. We'll talk about that another day. Thank you very much and good night.
Ay, 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 ay.